Executive dashboards forecast immediate operational efficiency the morning after a tens of millions of dollars software launch. The ground-level reality is a sudden mechanical stall. Heavy industrial production equipment freezes on the factory floor. The machinery is physically sound. The code is structurally flawless. The pristine digital architecture performed perfectly. It flawlessly executed corrupted instructions fed by toxic legacy data. My relatives believe I design advanced industrial robotics. I actually spend Tuesday afternoons tracking down a single trailing space in a legacy CSV file. That space misrouted thousands of meters of industrial components to a condemned warehouse. A modern ERP system automatically halts physical production. It locks the grid to prevent collisions when a legacy table reports an edge AI sensor is in stock and the actual steel shelf is bare. Enterprise software architecture is a rigid exercise in supply chain physics. Digital garbage dictates physical reality. 70% of ERP implementations fail to reach their original business goals. This mechanical stall drains billions from the global economy. Hershey's compressed a 48-month deployment into a rushed 30-month timeline. The result was a $112 million system failure. The system locked up right before the peak Halloween and Christmas seasons. The company lacked the digital capacity to process $100 million in physical candy orders. Nike invested $400 million in a new supply chain system. Poor integration forecasting misdirected actual materials. This created massive overstocking and a 20% drop in stock price. Executive leadership treats ERP migration as an IT software upgrade. A migration is a physical business transformation. You feed pristine digital architecture with radioactive historical data. The factory floor experiences automated gridlock. Dieter Rams defined a strict design philosophy. Good design is as little design as possible. This vintage Braun desk heater removes all unnecessary complexity. It serves its exact thermal function. We apply this industrial design philosophy to enterprise software through the core mandate of restorative engineering. Technology must actively restore and protect human safety. It must expand operator capability. Frontline operators bear the invisible labor of bad data. Human workers must physically climb warehouse racking and perform dangerous manual overrides to bypass digital hallucinations. 42% of project failures stem from ignoring human psychology. Technology adopts new configurations instantly. People require time and context. You must involve key frontline operators early in the requirements gathering phase. This builds operational trust. This secures system adoption. A successful system architecture prioritizes operator psychology and physical safety over complex software features. The vendor selection process deteriorates into a competition of sales pitches. Executives buy abstract dashboards instead of operational compatibility. Organizations rush into software configuration. They must map the undocumented tribal knowledge of their veteran employees first. The theoretical executive dashboard projects a clean, linear workflow. The actual operational floor is a tangled, highly complex web of workarounds. Analyze your current workflows to identify vital process improvements. Blindly digitizing an existing inefficiency scales the error. Discard legacy processes that exist merely due to inertia. Force vendors into a live stress test. Make them prove their software using your raw, messy data. Vendor software holds value solely in its proven ability to handle your specific, unvarnished supply chain physics. The Chief Data Officer must initiate information fasting. Cut off the theoretical planning sessions. Rely solely on raw API logs. A legacy database retains a ghost record for a discontinued mechanical actuator. The new system reads it as in stock. The entire physical routing grid locks down to prevent a collision. Cancel the alignment meetings. Execute the 48-hour protocol today. Extract a 5,000-row microbatch. Run a Python script. Flag null values. Strip trailing spaces. Impose severe boundary conditions on your software architecture. Force these cleansing scripts to execute in under 200 milliseconds. Manual data cleaning fails at scale. Deploy the asynchronous extraction framework as a permanent replacement. This schematic shows a JSON payload passing incoming data through a strict N8N constraint before hitting the master database. Anomalous payloads route to a Slack channel for human review. Sanitized payloads route directly to the master ERP database. Treat data toxicity asynchronously in a staging environment. This is the only mathematical way to prevent a catastrophic physical stall. The physical integrity of the entire assembly floor depends absolutely on the digital hygiene of the master database. A multi-million-dollar software migration requires strict supply chain physics. IT departments alone cannot solve it. The Chief Data Officer owns this exact control point. They must take full responsibility for this systemic bottleneck. The frontline worker in the control room bears the consequence. Their daily routine and physical safety relies entirely on data integrity. Software must serve the operator. It must never degrade worker dignity through system-induced gridlock. A human frontline operator must force a heavy red physical override switch to manually restore the stalled machinery. Appoint a control point owner. Cleanse the legacy data asynchronously. Secure the frontline operator's trust. Careless ERP migrations destroy balance sheets. Rigorous data hygiene transforms the baseline physics of the business.